Hi, this is Jay from Jay's Beer Review, and you're watching another episode of Chad's Beer Review. That is one sexy bitch.
Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure. So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA, if you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews.
Hey, welcome to season 15 of Chad's Beer Reviews. Yeah, I know this is 3 episodes in a row in a kitchen, but I really wanted to have this for my thumbnail for this season playlist. Anyways, this is the beginning of all viewer request month for the next 30 days. I don't know if I'm going to do 30 beers on 30 days. I want to try to do all viewer request month. And this one was actually requested by Jay, who was just here yesterday. Not this beer specifically. I said, what would you like me to see me review? He said, anything sour. So this is authentic Belgian Geuze. This is the Brouwerij Fonteinen Oude Geuze. Blended lambic beer, aged in oak. Says good for at least 10 years after bottling date. It was bottled just about 10 months ago. There's a very long description on the back. I'm not even going to read it. Pause if you want to see it. But it's only 6% ABV, and it's in a green caged and cork bottle. And I'm using my champagne flute, which I haven't used in a long time. So let's get into this. Oh! Well, I'm sure you just saw that cage and cork. I didn't even get the whole look. I didn't get the full 6 turn, and the thing just popped right out. That was amazing. It's still in there intact. Yeah, looking like a traditional Geuze, I guess. I don't have that much experience with them. It smells kind of like a white wine, a little more sour. You get like a sour green apple. It's actually not all that aromatic, surprisingly. Like, you can tell from smelling it's going to be, you know, pretty sour, but it doesn't have like a candy sourness to it. It has like an all-natural, more like a saison funk than like a super sourness in the aroma. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. Oh, that's pretty sour. I mean, it's not like it's like Toxic Waste or Warhead's candy sour, but for a beer, yeah, pretty darn sour. It's you know, the only other straight up Geuze I've had was the Lindemans. That was well over like a year and a half ago, so it's hard to remember. This is more like champagne-y, more apple juicy, less dry than a saison. I'm liking it. You know, I've said many times I'm not a huge fan of saisons. This is kind of in the ballpark of one, but it's more of like a juicier kind of quality. It's not all peppery and dry. This is more of like almost like a hard cider, but there's a cider made with like grapes. So it has like, you know, it's definitely, it's not a white wine. It's certainly not as dry as a white wine. It's like maybe it's like a hybrid of a white wine, a cider, and like some kind of sour, like candy kind of flavor to it. It's more just like straight up tartness. It would be interesting, you know, this is a lambic just without the fruit. Whoa. This is the messiest episode of Chad's Beer Reviews ever. Just like the littlest pour is causing a huge spillage all night. Let me take a little break with this one, and we'll come back to my final thoughts. Cheers. It's good. It's not great. It's not quite what I was expecting. I thought it was gonna be like way more intense than this, or complex, or both. But it's really not doing anything that's amazing me. I mean, I like it's a really impressive blend of a beer for sure, and the use of the wild yeast You know, because those things can be hard to control. You know, it's a nice kind of, it's more tart than it is sour. You know, there's a little bit of sweetness in there, a little bit of green apple, a little bit of white grape. But it's like kind of refreshing when it's really cold. I think this is the kind of beer, I'm not really sure what like the ideal conditions to drink it are. I mean, it's kind of like, you'd want to just like drink this bottle and have like half a block of cheese with it or something. I wish I had some cheese that would go with this, but yeah, so I mean, it's good. I'm going to give this a 7 out of 10. It's good beer. It's not that I hate sours or anything. I like them more than saisons, but I still need to find one that like really blows my mind. So yeah, 7 out of 10 for the Brouwerij Fonteinen Oude Geuze. And thanks to Jay for recommending I try a sour beer. I already have 20 beers lined up in the order they've received for the request. So if you have any more requests, you can go ahead and leave them, but I can't guarantee I'm going to get to them. So thanks for watching this episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.